Hello, welcome everyone. This is a worldwide webinar organized by Eaglet Academy. My name is Arnold Snapfingers, and it's absolutely my pleasure to open this for you. I will be joined by Rainer later on. Rainer is our professional affairs manager, and he will dig in a little bit deeper into the fitting of scleral lenses, AVT scleral lenses, because that is our theme for today. And we hope to broaden your mind, enlighten you about the possibilities of this device, and perhaps at the end entice you to get on board. But let's paint the picture to start with. And what are we dealing with? What is the technology behind this? The technology behind the Eaglet profiler is called profilometry. And it's essentially fairly straightforward. We need a couple of ingredients. One ingredient is an eye. And here we have one. And you see it's held wide open, looking straight into the system. And what profilometry then does, it will project line pattern onto the eye for a brief flash. So we're talking about a few milliseconds. And the photos that are taken from that are then transformed into a 3D height model of the eye, which is what you see here. So you see that we cover basically the full front surface of the eye, covering the full cornea and a large part of the sclera. And that, in essence, is what this device does, a 3D height model of the front shape of the eye, which makes it ideal for fitting lenses, whether it's an RGP, a soft, a hybrid, or in this case, a scleral. And we're going to focus on AVT Sclerals today and show you what needs to be done to fit them. So with that, I would like to, oh no, one more. So what does that bring? So you have that height information. How does it help you to fit scleral lenses? Well, there's a couple of things there. I'd say most important, it gives you height information to make the whole fitting process faster, easier, or more precise. It will save you a lot of chair time. And it will do so because it will reduce the amount of trial lenses that you need to put in the eye. That's the essence of it. But it also gives you a lot of information that will enable you to make decisions on specific cases, on more difficult eyes. And it is this process that Rainier will now explain to you, and will kind of broaden the whole picture and tell you what is needed to get a good fit. Please bear in mind that this is one of a series of webinars. This is the very first one, so we'll open up this Pandora's box, and in later webinars we'll dig in a little bit deeper and go into further detail. So with that, I'd like to hand over to Rainier. Bear with us, we'll just switch screens.
Is my screen visible?
Yeah, it should be. Okay, Rainier, take it away, please. Thank
you. Yes, hello. My name is Rainier, and I want to take you through three cases, three examples. Yeah, and the focus is on the AVT scleral lens. Well, let's go on. On the screen, you can see right now the first example I want to show you. First of all, you can see that we have a measurement, which is, let me do it correct, is having a measurement which is 18, 19 millimeters. And also in the vertical direction, we have a measurement of 18 millimeters. So that's pretty good. And now you're looking at this map. What do you see? You see an elevation map. An elevation map, everything what is red is coming to you, so that's elevated, and all the blue parts are deeper. This example on the screen, you can clearly see that we have a cone here, so you can see very precise the cone location. And what more we can see is that the horizontal axis is the flat axis, because this is the red horizontal meridian. And we can also see quickly that this is the steep axis, so this is clearly scleral with a toricity. Well, we've created just a simple algorithm to help you how to get there. You just click the button and you get the advice immediately. Let's see what's in there. First of all, it is giving you the best size of the lens. It is just picking the size of the lens based on the size of the cornea. So the bigger the cornea, the bigger the lens, which will be advised. The second step is choosing the correct sagittal height, so enough fold. Clearly, this is a keratoconic eye, so you need a higher fold. And you can see I've created a fitting set based on the trial set, and it is picking the highest lens in there. Let's go on. Because right now we're coming to the best point probably of the system from the Eaglet eye. Because when you're in practice, you have your trial set, and you have just spherical lenses there, and they just have one landing zone. And you just fit the trial set, one of the lenses from your trial set, and you have to ask your patient to wait in your waiting room for at least 1 hour. And at that moment, you can evaluate, do I have impingement or do I have some edge clearance? That could be easier. So in this moment, you just get an advice, pick a flatter lens than the average. And at the same moment, you immediately have the advice for the other meridian for picking the toricity. In practice, you would have to need you need to order a lens and ask your patient to come back. It will take you plenty of time, chair time for you, but also your patients should have a lot of patience, and that might be pretty hard. Let's go back to the screen. I want to show you some more examples, because this is the screen you're looking at as an expert, but it might be very interesting to show to your patient the 3D model, and you can show him exactly the cone location, where it is on the eye. Okay, let's go on to the second example. Let me put it up, 1 moment. Okay, this is also a toric example, and today during the webinar I'm focusing on fitting toric scleral lenses, because we know that 70 to 80% of all your scleral lenses you fit should be actually a toric lens, and it's just very hard to see this with your first initial fittings. Well, let's look at this eye again. Important to show you that in the image here, centrally, you cannot see this clear red cone as we saw in the last example. But what do we see? We see that we have a very flat axis and we have a very steep axis over here. So, we're looking at the K readings. You see that we have to deal with an eye with a very high astigmatism. Those eyes nowadays, we're going to Sclerals quickly because they have a much more reliable vision, much more stable during the day. So let's go have a look and see how it is looking at the sclera, because you see that I took a chord length of 16 millimeters, and I'm going to analyze how the sagittal height is looking. The most important to look at are those two values over here. The first one, this one, is giving you the flattest axis. And you see it is in the horizontal meridian. And we also see that the highest, so the steepest meridian is on a 90 degrees angle almost. So it is located in this direction. And what more can we see is that we're going to look at those two values, that we have to deal with a toricity of 780 micron. 780 micron, that's huge. It's even hard to imagine. So before you have the right lens on this eye, if you have to deal with your trial set, it will take you ages. So now it's just made very simple, so you can just look at the numbers and you know immediately what lens to go for. Well, we made it even easier for you. You can just click on the algorithm, and let me talk you through it again. It's picking you the side of the lens just based on the cornea. You see right now it's picking a flatter lens because we're not dealing with an irregular eye, and it's giving you the advice for picking a high landing zone with a toricity with a 2x low. So that's almost the highest toricity which is offered by AVT. And let's go on to the third and last example which I have here. This is a very extreme case, and what I've done, I've turned on two buttons, the pupil and the iris. And those two buttons just help you to see where is the pupil located and where is the limbus located. To make it even more visible for you, let's switch to the 3D image, and you can see that the red cone is located very superior, and you can also see that there is a lot of scarring in this eye. So this is a very extreme case. Still, you can use the automated algorithms, but there are just some few cases that even with all this help, and you have ordered this lens, and it's not exactly the right lens because you need more modification, more customization. At that moment, we offer also a very easy solution. With just an export button, you export the measurement, the MSR file, export, and we offer you a solution to upload this measurement to our secured servers, and the professional affairs from AVT and from Eaglet Eye will help you for even more customization from your Scleral lens. Thank you for your attention. In a next webinar, I will collect a lot of very special cases which are harder to fit, and I want to dig in deeper on what are all those values which are all showed on the screen, how can I use it for very customized lenses. So be with us in the next webinar for more precise fitting with the Eaglet Eye. Thank you for your attention. Arnoud, the stage is for you again.
Yep. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Rainer. Let's switch around. Yep, it should be live now. Or are we? Yeah, I believe we are. Good. Okay, welcome back, and thank you for all the information, Rainer. And let's look at the future. And our motto is better together. Our motto is also power to the practitioner. So we collaborate with a number of labs, but we are particularly happy with the collaboration with AVT. And in basically what we have done in our collaboration is created this lens fitting algorithm that Rainer has just showed you. And just to recap, it basically automatically selects the first lens to put on the eye, and it gives you the information, the data on the 3D shape of the eye to help you make informed decisions about lens choice and lens designs. And of course, it will help you as well with solving complex cases. Together with Contamac and AVT, we have, for the US market, a special offer where we've come up with a very attractive price for the device. And on top of that, AVT and Contamac have provided an extra incentive. And this is only for the very first 3 to sign up. And if you are interested, and we hope that you are, and we think that you should, please mail me at info@eagleteye.com, and I'll be delighted to give you the full details of this offer. And we hope to welcome you to our family of Eaglet Eye users very soon. So with that, we've come to the end of our webinar. We thank you so much for spending time with us. We hope you found it informative. Do send us your feedback also at info@eaglet-eye.com, and your comments. Everything is welcome. We're an open company, and we love to see you in the next webinar. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.